Hello learners, welcome to the video on a Python project to find India's ranking in World Happiness Report. So here in the first step we will link our Kaggle account with Google Colab. So in the second step we look for how to search Kaggle datasets. So our step 2 is so to understand each step of how to link Kaggle account with Google Colab, kindly watch our video that shows how to link this Kaggle API with Google Colab. So now we will start from the second step to search Kaggle datasets using Google Colab for World Happiness Report. Let me write this code. Kaggle datasets list and option S, and then we will write our string. So here I'm downloading 2021 report. So once we will run this cell, we got this dataset under Tommy Happy / World Happiness Report 2021, which has title as World Happiness Report 2021 with size 8 KBs, and this is updated on 24 July 2021. Okay. So now we will download this report by writing this command Kaggle datasets download, and we will copy this link. So our download is complete. So let me check here. Yes, we got this file. So we got this dataset in a zip file. So now we will first create a folder and copy this file to that folder. So let's create a folder using mkdir. So this will create a folder for us. So this is the folder and we will just copy this file to that folder. Okay. Now we will unzip this file. So once we will run, we will got this file World Happiness Report 2021.csv after unzipping this file. So now this zip file is useless for us. We can remove this. So yes, that file is removed now. Start our process to do exploratory data analysis for this CSV report. So let me write this as a step 3. So after importing the required files, let me read that CSV file. So we will create a variable named world and read using pandas data frames. So let me copy the location of this file. So this is our data. So we have different types of values are here. So here are the country names, their regional indicator, ladder scores, up whisker, lower whisker, GDP per capita, social support, healthy life expectancy, freedom to make life choices, generosity. So these are our attributes. There are other attributes as you can see. So let me check how many entries we have for India in here. So we will take the name as India. So once we will run this cell and print the entries for India. So we can see we have only one entry for year 2021. So now we require the complete entries for all the years to understand how India is performing for different attributes like for happiness, for healthy expectancy, for healthy life expectancy, freedom to make life choices. So under different attributes, how the graph of India is looking. So for that, we will upload a file in this project. So I've downloaded this file from Kaggle. So here I'm uploading it. I've saved the files in this folder, World Happiness Report. So now in this file, we have all the entries required. So let me read this file under some data frame. And now we will extract the entry for India from here. So let me first check how this looks like. So here we have country name, year. So now this is the extra column in here which says that we have the entries from 2006. So as I have the information that we have entries from 2006 onwards in here in this report, so that we can check how it is getting higher for 2021 or it is we are getting some low ranks. So let me take that value for India. So we can see here we have multiple values for India from year 2006 to 2020. So now let me draw a figure using PLT dot figure. We will give some fixed size. So now we will use this Seaborn library and check for line plot. So we are creating this line plot for log GDP per capita. Okay, C is small in the capita, that's why I'm getting this error. So let me make it small c. Yeah. Now we got this plot that mostly the log GDP per capita is increasing for India since 2006 and it was increasing in a very good manner. But here after 2019 we have a bit of downfall due to COVID-19. So here 2020 is an exception and it is the exception for all over the world. As we already know, COVID was there and the economy of various continents has dropped. Economy of various countries has dropped. We can check different plots for this. Let me check one more. Like we can check for perceptions of corruption. So let me check that. We'll copy the same code in here and just change the y-axis and also the title, perceptions of corruption. So I will copy this because last time I did a mistake writing that. Change the title with the same name. So now we can see this is perceptions of corruption. So it is high and low graph. So there are peaks in the year 2021, 2011, 2014 and 2018. But overall this perception of corruption has decreased over the years. So now let me check the word data. As we have the word file also, here we have taken a variable named word which has this one. So it read the word file. So let me check how word is performing over the years, like different countries are performing in the world. So I will create a bar plot for this. So let me copy the same thing. I will change the required values in here. So we will write take the first line as it is and write here bar plot where data is word. We will change X as country name. and Y as ladder score. So for world, let me check. Yeah, ladder score. So we will rotate this because this is a quite big graph. We don't require this with bar plot. Let me update it to text so that we don't have the messed up values for the x-axis. Now we have different country names in here, and for these countries we have ladder scores. So here it's quite messy to understand how different countries are performing. So we will just create a different graph to understand this. So what we will do, we will take a different attribute to understand this thing. So here we have regional indicators. So under Western Europe, we have many countries. So like this, we will take a group of countries under regional indicators. So we will able to understand the graph properly. So let's take it Southeast Asia. Why we are taking Southeast Asia in here, because we are quite interested to understand the like ranking of the countries which are nearby India. Yes, it is running. We'll copy this and we'll change the regional indicators and the variable name. So to understand this better, what we can do, we can check our data set. In here we have the CSV file. So we can look at the file to look for how many countries, how many regional indicators we have near India. So we have East Asia, we have South Asia. So actually India comes in the South Asia region. So we are usually taking those regions which have Asia in it. Okay. So we will take East Asia also. Now we got all the regions. So let me create different line plots. So what I will do, I will just copy this thing. Now let me write it. So we'll draw it for every region near Asia. Yes, we can see in here we have different graphs for different regions, and in those regions we have this blue graph for the countries which are listed under Southeast Asia, which is Singapore, Thailand, Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia, Laos, Cambodia, Myanmar. And now this is South Asia region where we have Nepal, Maldives, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, India and Afghanistan. And we have East Asia regions which are like Taiwan province of China, Japan, South Korea, Mongolia and Hong Kong, SAR of China and China. So we can see here the India's ranking. So India is actually the second last in the happiness index among the countries, among these Asian countries. So if we count its ranking in the world context, then it has 139th ranking. So we can write here and India's. So let me write this thing in bold. India's last, second last in the happiness index. Here ladder scores are showing the happiness index among Asian countries. Okay, now we can check different graphs for different y values. So what I will do, I'll just copy this thing, write it here, and just what I will change is the y value. So we have multiple values in here. Like we have ladder score, we have logged GDP per capita. So I can write here logged GDP. So we just need to check for lower and upper case of the letters because there it should be same. Now these are logged GDP per capita scores and their. So if we will check here, so India is here. So among Asian countries, it is higher, like Maldives is higher, Sri Lanka is higher, and then we have India. Among the East countries, East Asian countries, we are at the third position. But if you will check all the countries listed down in here, in the Asian countries, then India is 16th because the other countries are quite higher than India. So we can write that among Asian countries, India stood at 16th place for the GDP per capita. We can also look for other plots, so let me check one more. Freedom to make life choices, because in India we have a lot more freedom than other countries. In China there are very life choices. So let me check the uppercase and lowercase in the file. Freedom is F capital, rest are small. Life choices. Right. So we will just take this Y value for all the Asian regions. So we are quite higher. So in the among Asian countries, India is at number 7. So we will write here in the text. If you would like to count, let's count. This is India's ranking, and here we are higher than this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, these are lower. So we have to check it here only. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we have other peak at this. So we are at 7th place. So I will save this notebook. So you can also explore other attributes which are here in the word report, like social support, healthy life expectancy, generosity, perceptions of corruption, ladder scoring, dystopia, log GDP per capita explained by these. So we can look for other variables, other attributes in here, and we can create graphs for that. So I leave some of the variables for you guys. So if you like this video, kindly subscribe it, and thank you for watching this video. Please be here for more updates.